But tell us a little bit about some of your up-and-coming projects, because I did notice on your socials a certain newly signed WWE star, Jordynne Grace, with some horns on her head. You got Harley Hudson over there on the left-hand side, but you have been doing some filming with those two, especially with Jordynne doing some fantastic stuff, entering her second Women's Royal Rumble this past Saturday. But how did that opportunity come about? And tell us a bit about that project. I know you wanted to kind of divulge a bit more about that.
Well, yeah, well, I do. It's hard to talk about because I'm kind of not allowed to until like a certain deal comes about. But yeah, this is my second feature film. My first feature film is Drive Me to the End, available on Amazon Prime, and it touches on like thank you. It touches on like autism and communication and how people talk and stuff. I'm very proud of that film. But that film had a budget of like 15 grand, right? Which was all my savings at the time and some local investment, right? This film will have a budget of like 140k. So in the real world, that's a huge amount of money. In film world, that's still not a lot. Do you know what I mean? That's still like, it's like shoestring budget, which blows my mind. But I've been very fortunate the first film did well, because then people saw it and were like, whoa, we want to invest in you and your manic brain. So that's exactly what I've done. I've created a second feature film, and it is so weird, Johners. There are scenes in this film that you will have like never experienced. Just like you're watching and go, I've never seen anything like that. How did he even think that? And I tell you how I did it. I just did it, and it's one of those things where you say things and you're like, well, obviously I won't actually do that, but I actually just do it. Yeah, I brought in some amazing names. I've got Matthew Horn, who is Gavin from Gavin and Stacey. Bill Nye is involved in the film, and obviously he's like a British legend. So that's amazing. And yeah, and Jordan and Harley, for that matter, I just think they're stars. And so I got in touch with both of them, and I said, look, I'm doing this. And it's so interesting because, you know, people that aren't used to the acting world, they're a bit like, well, what does it mean, all this? And I'm like, I'm trying to sell them on a dream, because I know this could be huge, like huge. And you know, I want to add to their star power, and I think their star power will add to mine in regards to filmmaking. But Jordynne was real keen, and she was so lovely to work with. She had a really long flight, and she was knackered, and she was feeling it on the day, but she worked her ass off. And she was awesome, as did Harley. And but she was amazing. She was so kind to everybody, and yeah, she absolutely deserves all the success. I just knew it. I just knew, like, when I brought her in, I was like, she's gonna get signed by WWE. Look at her. Look how she moves. Just look how she presents herself. Look how good she is at marketing herself. And she's also full of charisma. And I just wanted that charisma on my film. So yeah, I messaged her, and she was interested, and I appreciate that she has, you know, she believed in me enough to be like, I trust this guy, because she must know that she's going on to big things. So it's very, very cool that she's like, I trust, you know, my image in the hands of this guy. And I think she'll be very happy with the outcome.